So, it has come to this. We own the tainted fortress of the primogenitor that even his own traitorous brothers despise and fear. That's what I was expected to say, right?
I find your increasing cynicism slightly troubling. The Plague Marines are Bile's personal guards. Someone is trying to make our mission either easier or even more complicated. The Drukhari? Here?
Barak was right. The creature is here. Take up and kill the Inquisitor.
I am not a creature.
I understand now. The Drukhari only attacked Bile's fortress because they were certain that you would be there.
Uther expected that. He always thought that the Eldari factions would be after me. That was one of the many reasons he kept me on a ship monastery.
They were following Bile's steps all the way to keep track on you. They must be desperate to capture or kill you.
Some abomination crawling out of the webway will not frighten me anymore, Inquisitor.
How are you faring down there, Inquisitor?
There have been some developments, like the Drukhari marauders and Bile's scum killing each other without mercy.
And there goes the last trace of my guilt for being on watch duty on my ship.
For a while I suspected that the Dark Eldar were working for Bile, but that is not the case.
Obviously not. The Dark Eldar will never bow their heads before anyone else, no matter how powerful.
Inquisitor, do you feel a constant, horrible sensation? Like walking in the nightmare of an insane mind?
The proximity of Dark Nexus plays tricks on reality. And by the way, that was a very poetic observation.
If you spend your waking hours in laboratories and meditation chambers, books become your best friends. You know, Uther was not entirely a monster. Still, I wish I could have faced him like I will face Bile soon.
Yes, she is. Kill the monkey and take that creature.
I will enjoy watching you try.
You might have defeated my brother, but you should fear me.
Your brother? That was the bug we found crawling on our ship? He didn't put up much of a fight.
She is right. You'd better be off fleeing and finding someone weaker in your dark city to torture.
I don't want to torture her. Believe it or not, I am willing to forfeit pleasure for a greater goal. The Whispering God will have the Anathema Ultima. She will be devoured, and our time will come.
Not on my watch. You should keep hiding in the Webway. Hopefully that was the last of the Drukhari raiding party.
Can we finally move along and kill that wretched Fabius Bile? Fate awaits.
Not before we purge this entire area. I don't want any surprises later.
It will be my pleasure.
Inquisitor Mercer, you might be surprised to hear that the Drukhari were following this Whispering God. That puts them in the same league as your treacherous Harlequin friend.
First, she was only a loose acquaintance. Secondly, such cooperation is not unheard of, although it is a fairly recent occurrence. Various Eldar and Dark Eldar groups are combining their forces to join that mysterious cult.
I find this development most troubling.
Says the Inquisitor, who's on his way to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
Of the Corpse Emperor. So glad you are here.
You almost sound relieved, traitor. So keen to atone for your sins.
Our master has been expecting you, Inquisitor, and you have come. Good. I like things to be predictable. You are unlike the Drukhari filth, storming us so unexpectedly. Most annoying.
For the Emperor! We have fought our way through.
What are we waiting for then? I have a destiny to fulfill, remember?
Patience. We need to regroup on the ship. Then we can storm Bile's inner sanctum.